Yo, what's up? What's up? I'm DeeJay Pierre from Chicago, creative acid house, wild pitch innovator, and I'm just here chilling out here at ADE, crazy party. What's going on, man?
I'm having a great time, man. Like you said, the creator of acid.
Yeah.
What does that mean? I know what I love acid, but what does that mean?
Well, acid house is a music, not a drug. And it's just this crazy wild electronic sound that started in the mid to late 80s, blew up in the UK, got really popular over there, but it came from Chicago originally, and it's still going today. It's 2011. It's still going strong.
Really? Well, because I remember, the way I remember acid is like from back in the days with all the, all the people using unprohibited.
Well, as I like to say, it's a drug called music, a music called acid.
I like that one. We'll keep that one right in there, man. So, acid house. Why is it different from other sounds? What makes it different?
Well, if you ever hear acid house music, you'll know right away that it's completely different. That the sound is indistinguishable. I mean, it's unique in its own right, and it comes from an instrument called the TB303. You hear that? The Roland TB303. Google that.
Google that, you'll love it. I remember that one, man. It's a great machine, man. So, is it really the machine that specifically makes that sound?
Well, the machine is really the person working the machine. Like, I started working the machine, and the machine is made to make bass sounds. So, for some reason, I just was twisting the knobs, and it sounded good to me. And me doing that twisting the knob movement is really the acid sound, not the machine itself. It's really the twisting of the knobs that make it acid.
So, because I think a lot of people actually, don't know acid house, at least not from the new generation, right? So,
they've heard it before, but they don't know they're listening to it.
Yeah, exactly. So, which track do you think is like the best example or the most famous example or your favorite example of acid house?
Well, the signature example of acid house would be Acid Tracks, which is the record that we made by the group called Future. So if you go on YouTube and search for Acid Tracks, you'll see that record. And I just came out with a remix with me and DJ Green Velvet. So we remade it, and it's really hot. But that's one of them. But you could also check out Josh Wink. He's a incredible acid house artist, and Afrojack, he made a hot acid joint. So cats are still doing it today, and from acid came trance music. You'll talk to those trance guys, Tiesto, all those guys, and they'll say, yeah, we got our style. We're listening to cats like DeeJay Pierre and a lot of other cats from Chicago back in the early days.
Wow, I didn't know that, man. So
David Guetta said that. He said he used to listen to me, Little Lewis, and some other guys. He was interviewed, so true.
Because I know trance, because I'm from Holland, right? So I know trance, but I did not know that it was like directly inspired by acid house, because the sounds are so different.
When you go to Beatport, under the subgenre of trance, they have acid under there because it kind of came out of that.
Wow, I did not know that, man. Yep. That is really cool information we got right here. So, you're probably I think you are one of the first guys that actually started doing the acid house things. Did you ever do any other styles?
Yeah, I became kind of known for the wild pitch style, the style in the 90s on Strictly Rhythm. I made a lot of wild pitch records called Generate Power, Master Blaster, the Horn Song, Switch 2001. Those are some of my signature tracks.
Wild pitch?
Yeah.
I've never heard of that.
The wild pitch sound. You know what the wild pitch sound is like when filtering first came in. You heard filter disco and all that stuff. So in the wild pitch sound, I was filtering different drum sounds, and then later on, it kind of went into the filter disco stuff. So I was kind of doing that first also.
Wow, that's cool, man. Why do you think that? Because I've never heard of wild pitch sound, and I've been, listening to music for quite a while. So why do you think stuff like acid it still hangs, but wild pitch is
because acid was completely unique. That sound, you can't really make that sound with another machine. First of all, you can make a similar sound, but you can't really make a sound like that from a different machine. That's why it's kind of connected to the 303. But it's what you do with the 303 that makes it acid. And I think it's so unique sounding that it just stuck. It just hung in there. But it's a lot of styles that kind of came and didn't really catch on for long. But believe it or not, the wild pitch sound is still going today. When you check out those tracks that I made, you'll still say, oh, okay, wow, that's people are still doing that now. It's just not called wild pitch because, you know, wild pitch in itself was mainly connected to me. It didn't like go beyond me and connect to other people, whereas acid kind of started here and went crazy, like the whole crazy thing that happened in the UK. They actually banned acid house music in the UK because they said, you know, it was making kids do drugs and all this kind of stuff. And a journalist once told me if I was to go to the UK, and this is like in 1989, he said, you will get arrested. Like if they found out that you were here and that you were connected to the start of this music. They'll ban you from the country.
Good thing you didn't go there.
Good thing I didn't go.
So, but yeah, you said that like wild pitch style, you can still hear that now.
Yeah.
Do you have any examples, like people that you've heard that simulate the style?
Let me think. That's a lot of cats. It's a lot of things doing it. It's easy to check out. More so, check out like tech house, and check out a lot of tech house songs, and you'll be able to hear the similarities. But first you have to understand what does wild pitch sound like, you know?
Okay.
So you got to check out some of my tracks.
DeeJay Pierre, people. YouTube, right? Can we find on YouTube?
YouTube. Search me on YouTube. You'll find a lot of stuff. Google it. DeeJay Pierre, Acid House. You know what I'm saying? Google that.
And acid tracks with TRAXX, right?
Yeah, Acid Tracks.
Double X.
And DJ Green Velvet, me and Green Velvet, we just remade Acid Tracks 2011.
What do you mean by remade?
We totally started from the beginning, remade the Acid line, put new beats behind it, and Chris Minnis did a remix, and Angel Atlantis did a remix, and we just put it back out again.
So you guys are just like rebooting the whole acid house scene.
Yeah, definitely. The 90s are coming back around again.
So how's that working out until now?
Oh, it's working out good. I mean, heck, I've been here doing this music since '86, and now it's 2011. It's almost 30 years I'm doing it.
And still alive and kicking, right?
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Right.
DeeJay Pierre, people remember this guy because he did it for us.
I'll be coming out there soon.
We should thank him. Okay, this is Mike, over and out.